Hello, my name is Tarja and this game is The Hunter Call of the Wild. We are on the Scotland map and continuing the story. Like there was something about a photo. Okay, interact and interact. So
Now, as you can see, that there is a sea serpent, or a log, or a submarine, or a shave bull elephant seal. Ugh, and I didn't want my dad and budgie smugglers getting blopped down the lock again. So, as always, make the man upstairs happy. Not God, much less relevant.
So now
Ugh, it's Roddy. He wants you to go get some bait for his sea serpent. I say get ready to haul out something unsavoury.
So harvest any animal for bait again. Now between this and the previous video I was out in the night trying to get a wild boar for the community challenge, and while I did get a couple of those, unfortunately neither one passed the harvest check. I really don't understand why the rifle was the correct one. I suppose the shot placement was bad. Pine marten. So now I need to harvest something, and while doing that I suppose I could head towards this question mark, go check what that is. There are still some of those, I think they are ground blinds. That's probably all the landmarks done. And this one was the last for the taking photos of landmarks, and this is a bit tricky. Like it shows here on top, but it is actually a cave, so you need to go down here and then follow the shoreline to get to the cave. I think that looks like these are too steep. Yeah, so that would be the place to go down to the shoreline. And this was some deer, don't remember which one, but it was 4. That was the daily challenge, getting 4 deer, and I got all of those. But now there are different daily challenges today. One was, what was it, a harvest tasked, so that means more wild boars, and then photographing horned ones, so I'll be going looking for goats. And there was something about time. I think that was late in the night. There's also in the missions there was something about harvesting a goat, so I guess I could go. It was a specific area, so I could go to that area at the correct time and try to find some of those goats. But now first I am continuing the story. See what happens next. Oh, now I need to first harvest something. No, not the bird I'm looking for. I was black grouse in this area. Yeah, one of the missions is for getting a black grouse in this area. It needs to be cold or better. Well, the good thing about that is those ones you can shoot from the ground. I'm so bad at shooting them from the air. So while it may be unfair for the animals or unethical or whatever, I'm going to shoot it from the ground if I happen to spot one. So now how about this one? Pine marten. Yeah, so those and foxes are all over the place. But it seems that minks are in the areas where there's water. Now, yeah, that's not gonna go far. Nope, it's there. Let's go and pick it up, then we'll see what the next part of this story mission is. But that should be fine since it didn't give any conditions. It just said harvest something for bait. Now let's go and pick it up. And then I'll check whether I want to go check that question mark first or continue this story mission. And once again, so that one doesn't pause. Yeah, bad shot, but
Alright, now you have some bait. Take a look where the photo was snapped and see if you can reproduce it.
okay,
Our
trap.
fatty is the last of her kind. Before man ever set foot in Scotland, plesiosaurs swam the seas. Most of them were wiped out by the meteor or the ice age or what have you. But not our fatty. She's a canny lass. She persists, but the problem with being the last is you get kinda lonely. Trust me, I know. So she cries out, hoping to one day hear a reply hundreds of millions of years late. The Scottish gentry can only survive thanks to donations from patrons like you. If you're on a special tier, you get yourself a shout out, plus an ad-free version of the Rodcast. Today, however, I'd like to shout out to the hunter on my estate. Ah, cripes, what did they say their name was? Well, you know who you are. The Roadcast's #1 fan. Safe travels, and cheers to you.
Okay. Travel to where the photo was taken. And what is that? Oh, it's there. This place. So this tent is in very useful place. Well, the outpost isn't that far, but the tent is closer. So I'll be going there, but I think first I'm going to check that question mark. It's so close. Makes no sense to go away before checking it. So that sea monster, lake monster, whatever, that's impossible. It's even worse than with the Bigfoot, because it all boils down to the question of how large population do you need for a species to survive. So while it would be fun if we had actual dinosaurs, not just birds, but actual dinosaurs left, the truth is that we would have found them by now. Like, given the size. Like, you just can't hide something as large as a dinosaur. It's basically the same with Bigfoot. Like, too large species to hide, especially in the numbers it would require for the species to survive. Like, there are places that are unexplored, but it's mainly in the sea. Like, if you find an undiscovered large species, it's going to be in the sea, not on land. Basically, the ones you may still find on land are sort of something that has been considered extinct within the past 50 years or so. Somewhere in the jungle or something like that. But otherwise, the land animals, the new species, they will be subspecies of known ones, or something really small. Well, insects. There are probably a lot of insects we don't know about. But not something dinosaur-sized or big ape-sized. It's just... it would need to be capable of becoming invisible. So there's sort of... oh! No, it is a landmark. Interesting. I thought it would be a ground blind. So, what is this? National flower. Okay. So now there is that other one here. I suppose I could go check that one. See if I can spot the black grouse. Try to get it. Like this is fairly close. Considering all the outposts are fairly far away, so it makes sense to go check this one before leaving this area. It's about a kilometer that way. Okay, one go, but that's a female. So is that. Oh. Well, it fell there. Let's go and check. Probably not gold, but we'll see. Oh, it was. Okay. Then that
Check the mug on that, grouse. That's Davy Mac. Oh, nice old lad. Shite at bingo.
okay. At least that part of the mission is done. So it was. Oh, yeah, this one. The first one here. So feral goat and sika deer, gold or better, and within specific areas. And once again, yeah, those are all over the place. So now that one is done. Let's remove. There are few question marks still left, but not that many. Should I take a look? Why am I stuck here? Take a look down there. Is there anything by the water? Well, it's afternoon, so probably not by the water. Would be somewhere else. Yeah, okay, nothing there. So now I suppose I should go to the place where I should continue the mission. I definitely heard kind of sound. That could have been the road here. Oh, it's this one. Now, oh, it's female. The one I'm looking for, it's male and it's a bit heavier. Now I'll need to get the track. Get it back to active so I can see where this male went. Wonder, is it there close to that female? I suppose I could place the waypoint here so I can pick up this track later. Yeah, that's the female. I don't see another one. Well, of course. No. I could try getting slightly closer. Oh. Oh, that's a female. Yep. And if the male was here, it's gone. But now, this one should be under 30 meters. 26.58, yes. What? Wild boar. Oh, male. Ah. Well, it was a good try. I just didn't remember that tiny detail. Now it's trotting. And how about this? Very old. Okay. Now, where does the track go? I think that one was the mink. I don't see the active track. Where did the roe deer go? Oh, here. Could I just leave this and come back here another time? Try to get this one for the 130 meters. Another pine marten. That's a mink. Now I don't see any deer. Where did it go? And I'm fairly certain once I find this and spot it, it's not gonna be what I'm looking for. $75. Yeah, it's not what I'm looking for. Now the thing about this is could I get close enough? So it needs to be a male. Now it looks might have two of those here. So let's see if I can get close enough. Where was the other one? It's there. It's trivial. I think I might have better chances of getting close enough to that one. Now the other one is there. be any. Okay. That one is. That's female. This one is close enough. So, did I get it? Definitely vital organ. So that was a long shot. And is it here? Didn't go far. Okay. $16 meters. And it's silver. What? Male roe deer from within 30 meters. Okay. Cleanly, humanely, and with a rifle. Yeah, it was a rifle, and it was a vital organ shot. So what's the problem with this one? I suppose I'll need to check the recording and see, was there a problem? It's getting a bit late, but here is the place where I need to continue the mission. So we'll see. Yeah, we needed the animal for bait. So what does that mean in practice? What am I supposed to do with that bait?
Well, this looks like the spot. Let's take a few photos and I'll run them through the lab. And by lab, I'll get old Dan down the pub to have a wee squint at it over a pint.
So, set up a camera trap. Oh, here. Okay. And then, what's next? Place the bait. So that goes
Take
here.
a nap. And we'll see that serpent in the morning.
Okay. So take a nap. Oh. Now I could remove that waypoint. So what's here? If I'm supposed to take a nap, is there something here for me to do that? Another mink. So 100 meters. Let's turn on the light so I can see if there are any tracks. Well, those tracks are there. I can see them, so it's not that dark yet. fleeing. Okay, there is tent here. Now how about this roe deer? So this is interesting. It doesn't show on the map. Let's see. Let's take 6.
Rise and shine, pal. Yeah, let's get the floaties around the dam.
Check the camera trap. So, did we get anything other than a mink stealing the bait? Well, how big was the bait? Like, it's the thing you interact with is fairly small, but is the actual bait that size? Like, seems a bit wasteful. What was it I used for the bait? It was a deer. Oh, what kind of?
What's that, Dam? Oh, it's a piece of plastic. No wonder it didn't go for the bait. Oh, they don't eat much. Well, let's comb round the lock, see if we can't find it.
So, find the object. What object? I didn't see anything in that photo. Well, let's go and see. What do we have there at the marker? Yeah, I'm running because I don't care about scaring the animals when I'm just doing a mission. Go into different places to check stuff. Oh, here.
Ah, there we are. Now, I'd say that's the head of a Brontosaurus. Card-carrying museum member here. Some Ned must have hoided in the drink. We'll get this back to the museum and to the late Jurassic period. And me, I got some ball bag to put in the ground. Can he go round popping heads off dinos? Especially when we got kids knocking about. Kids flippin' love dinosaurs. Well, me and all. So this is personal. There will be blood, I tell you. Well, pal, that's your lot. Round here, everybody's strange, but nobody's a stranger. So dinna you start. Hear that? Probably the Stegosaurus exhibit going in the drink. None of your business anyway. Cheers to you, and safe travels.
What was that sound? So now there's nothing here, but that sound was really...
Now, normally it's not legal to hunt foxes here. However, a few have caused some serious property damage for the farmers. I phoned up the police, gave them 48 hours notice, not that they cared. Too busy catching murderers or taking bribes or what have you. Anyway, take one with a rifle, one with a shotgun, and one for a distance. Make it painless, and try not to rout them with the dogs. All above board.
Okay. So these are side missions. Rifle, shotgun, at least 200 meters. And then there's that one. Yeah, I think this one might be bugged. Like, I don't see any other reason why it didn't work. It was 16.01 meters, the distance. And it was a rifle. So, yeah. And then those badgers. Should I try this one next? Go look for those goats, since there is the daily challenge of photographing 3-horned. Well, it's early morning and that's 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. So maybe it's time to go first. Try to get some wild boars. And then in the evening, some red deer and goats. Okay, that one is easy. Well, it's going down the percentage. So maybe, yeah, I got it. Now the middle is here. Let's go and check. But it needs to be gold, so that's possibly it was 4. But it depends a lot on the shot. So where is, oh, vital organ. Let's put the waypoint here. And it went somewhere this way. Yes. Okay, it's there. Now what do we get? It's gold. Nice. That's blonde, so that means I got one already. No need to taxidermy.
Old Edith back for seconds. Or thirds, no her.
It's now the next day in real life. We have different daily challenges, and now I'm in the area where I need to get the sika deer gold or better. So I'll try that one. And of the daily challenges, the only useful for this map is photographing foxes. And it would, and once again, yeah, I just hate this. It doesn't keep the color No. Here. So, yeah, no special conditions, just photographing 5 red foxes. And there are so many of them on this map that I might be able to do that. But now we have a question mark there. So it's probably a ground blind. I'm going to go and check if it is or not. It might be a landmark, but probably ground blind. And I'll try to find some sika deer and red foxes. I don't think there are any more question marks in this area, like anywhere nearby. So I can concentrate on those deer and foxes after this. Yeah, all the question marks are gone. There's one here and one there, and then some here, but not in this area. This is where I need to find the sika deer. Yeah. So going north or northwest, I'll stay inside the area, and the wind direction should be better. Like this is west. Where's the fox? Yeah, I needed to photograph some foxes. It's somewhere behind there. Oh. Oh. Well, it counted. Interesting. So what was that one? There was something else behind there. Wonder, was that a deer? How about... Now, is that the same one? No? Different fox? Good. And where are all the deer? Third one. No. How about that one? Fourth. So it's hard. 8 to 12 kilos. That one is close. Okay, now that one is done. And then I suppose I'll go into the lake, checking if I can see those sika deer. Now that one is minor, very easy. Very easy, 137. Okay, these are. Now I think I'll need to take a look. What should the trophy value? Gold, 136. 140. No. It was 137. So these have a very low chance of being gold. Yeah, how about that side? These were females. Yeah. Yep, that one, that's a female. Hundred and 31 to 170. Okay. That one is the trophy value is right, but now I need to get how do I get proper shot? It was 220. Do I take 300 or 150? So if it's 150, it needs to be higher. 300, it needs to be lower. And I think that might be a problem. Like not passing harvest check. But this looks like it's 2 splotches. There was one, I shot something here. I think I got that one as well. Yeah, I'll need to go and take a look. Well, I did get it. It didn't run anywhere. So where did I hit it? It's gold. Nice. Yep, it was so close. I was worried that I'm gonna get a spine shot, but it didn't hit the spine, so that's fine.
Oh, the majesty of that deer. God, no doubt death will wee Vinny. God, lovely guy he was. And that's all three. Best part is they'll be back the morn. Hakuna Matatis! Circle of life and all that. I'm coming back as a henshas badger. You've no chance of getting me on the wall you get.
Okay, so now that mission is complete, and I think this is a good point to finish this video.